Good evening. You're now with me, Rad Ziamat, for Tvs Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. Sarawak Premier Abang Johari urges leveraging of digital technology to introduce a more interactive and collaborative learning approach. The fate of the women's SEPAK TAKRAW doubles event at the upcoming Malaysian Games will be decided upon the SUKMA committee meeting this Thursday. Inspector General of Police says a transparent and fair investigation will be conducted into the murder of Nur FARAH Kartini Abdullah. Leaders in the field of education are called on to leverage digital technology in order to introduce a more interactive, collaborative and pupil-oriented learning approach. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Joritun Openg said technologies such as artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things and big data must be utilized for the enhancement of teaching and learning. Through a text speech read by State Minister of Education, Innovation and Talent Development, Datuk Sri Roland Sagawi In, he said the Sarawak and federal governments remain committed to ensuring every child in Sarawak has access to education via a multitude of initiatives.
Untuk merealisasikan kesaksamaan dalam pendidikan, kita perlu memanfaatkan teknologi digital. Ada orang kata digital, susah. Dengan cara yang bijak, pembelajaran dalam talian, platform e-pembelajaran dan sumber digital yang lain harus diakses oleh semua murid, termasuklah mereka yang berada di kawasan bawahnya. Program-program pelatihan guru dalam bidang digital juga harus dipertingkatkan agar mereka dapat membimbing murid dengan lebih efektif dalam menggunakan teknologi untuk pembelajaran.
He said this while officiating the 59th Sarawak Secondary School Principals Education Management Conference in Bintulu earlier today. He added the Sarawak government is implementing various initiatives to aid pupils from low-income families and rural areas to stay in school, which include the Supplementary Food Program and the Poor Student Trust Fund Assistance. The fate of the women's SEPAK TAKRAW doubles event at the upcoming Malaysian Games SUKMA will be decided upon at the SUKMA committee meeting this Thursday. Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development Sarawak, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, said the event is at risk of being dropped as only 5 teams, namely Selangor, Perak, Penang, Sabah and Sarawak, have submitted their participation for the event.
Walau bagaimanapun, 18 hari bulan ini iaitu lusa akan diadakan mesyuarat SUKMA peringkat kebangsaan. Ia akan memutuskan sama ada satu acara itu dikembalikan ataupun digugurkan. Kerana untuk acara itu ada 5 negeri yang sudah mendaftar. Satu saja negeri kalau dia ikut sama, ia akan dapat masuk ke semula. Jadi kita akan putuskan sama ada diteruskan ikut apa yang telah ditetapkan, iaitu minima 6 negeri. Kalau tidak cukup 6 negeri, 5 ataupun below, digagalkan ataupun digugurkan. We will decide on the 18th.
He told this to reporters during a press conference at the SUKMA 21st Main Committee meeting on Tuesday. Abdul Karim added an appeal will be made at the upcoming meeting as well for the event to proceed if it fails to meet the minimum participation requirement.
Memang appeal will be made by us supaya dapat dipertimbangkan. Karena Kalau kita lihat 5 negeri ini, saya difahamkan atlet-atletnya yang daripada Semenanjung, tiket pun sudah di-booking, dah dibeli, persiapan persediaan atlet itu sudah dibuat. It will be very, very frustrating to the athlete themselves. Kesian. They might have been training, practicing for months. Then kena TKO, technical knockout, because tak cukup penyertaan. Kerana saya melihat, kalau kita lihat di sukan C dan sebagainya, ia tidak melihat very rigid penyertaan. 4 negara cukup. 4 negara karena podium 1, 2, 3. Satu negara itu kalau dia will get number 4, they will not get the medal.
Currently, he revealed that 487 events from 37 different sports have confirmed participation, involving over 7,800 athletes.
In the same development, Abdul Karim shared that Brunei will be competing in 11 sports at the upcoming SUKMA. The state's Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development also mentioned that he invited his Bruneian counterpart to the opening ceremony on August 17.
Saya sendiri pun sudah pergi ke Brunei untuk menjemput Brunei Darussalam untuk menjemput Menteri Belia Sukannya untuk hadir pada perasmian, insyaAllah Brunei akan mengantarkan kontingen. Untuk acara sukan yang ataupun jenis sukan yang akan melibatkan Brunei, aquatic, athletic, chess, e-sport, fencing, karate, netball, pencak silat, sepak takraw, taekwondo, wushu.
According to him, the SUKMA Games slated for August 17 to 24th is set to become the largest event in SUKMA's history. Moreover, the events will also be held in 9 divisions across Sarawak. The request by Kedah Menteri Besar Dato Sri Muhammad Sanusi Muhammad Noor for Sarawak to cover part of the expenses for sending Kedah's contingent to the 2024 Malaysian Games in Sarawak was merely a joke, said Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development Sarawak Dato Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. He said that Sanusi himself informed him of this during the meeting on Monday.
We know Yang Berhormat Sanusi, he loves to setting in jest. Dia bergurau saja. Dia sendiri pun maklum dengan saya semalam bahawa dia bergurau saja. Just to cheer everything up.
Karim added that Sanusi also mentioned Kedah would be sending over 500 athletes. On July 10th, Sanusi expressed hope that Sarawak would cover part of the travel expenses for Kedah's contingent, including logistics and transport, to ease their financial burden. His statement drew significant attention, including from Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh, who emphasized that no state should use financial constraints as an excuse to ask the host to bear part of the expenses. She noted that such sporting events are essential to ensure the country does not run out of young talents.
In other news, a transparent and fair investigation will be conducted into the murder of Tun Nur Farah Kartini Abdullah. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussain assured that the suspect involved will face justice if found guilty. Razaruddin emphasized that rank or stature will not protect police personnel who commit crimes. They will face justice and should not expect any protection. It is understood that the suspect was arrested at the Gedangsa police station in Hulu Selangor. Following the arrest of a lance corporal in connection with Nur Farah Kartini's murder, Razaruddin reminded his personnel that they took an oath to serve the public and enforce the law. The 26-year-old suspect, who has been remanded for 7 days to facilitate investigations, was attached to the Slim River police station for the last 5 years. Nur Farah Kartini was reported missing on July 12. The victim, who worked at a car rental company, helped deliver a rental car to a customer at a residential area in Tanjung Malim about 8 a.m. on July 10. She was last seen leaving in a red-colored car after completing the delivery. Her body was found near Felda Gedangsa in Hulu Selangor about 6 p.m. on Monday. The police will wait for the results of the laboratory report to determine the cause of Nur Farah Kartini's death. Selangor Police Chief Datuk Hussein Omar Khan said the autopsy conducted by the forensic pathology expert at Sungai Buloh Hospital was completed at 5:30 p.m. and the police are still conducting further investigations and urged any witnesses to come to the nearest police station to assist in the investigations.
Then Muhammad Fariza Azmi Abdullah said that he did not know the suspect or the nature of their relationship. When met by reporters at the Sungai Buloh Hospital Forensic Department, he described FARAH Kartini as cheerful and close to other family members. She was also the only daughter among 7 siblings.
Dia seorang yang ceria, tak pernah nampak ada masalah lah sebelum ni. Dia kalau ada apa-apa masalah, dia tak pernah cerita kat saya. Dia dapat semua dengan mak, dengan abang-abang dia, saya sekali.
Tak dengan lelaki?
Pasal lelaki tu saya tak tahu apa-apa.
He said that the victim worked in Tanjung Malim to support her family and added that the last time FARAH Kartini returned home to Miri was during the Hari Raya Haji celebration in June. Following the autopsy, her body is expected to be brought back to Miri for burial.
Committed to making Kota Samarahan a rabies-free zone, the Kota Samarahan Municipal Council (MPKS) announced the Stop Rabies program earlier today, which will take place from July 27th to 28th at the Setakat Unity Hall in Taman Samarinda. The chairman of the Standing Committee for Community Development and Tourism Councillor, Dr. Florence Christie, said the program aims to provide essential services such as vaccination, microchipping, and dog neutering, while supporting the government's efforts to eradicate rabies and promote responsible pet ownership. Dr. Florence said vaccination and proper licensing are critical steps to ensuring the health and safety of the community in the district.
In a bid to encourage dog owners to license their pets, the Kota Samarahan Municipal Council is offering a special initiative or incentive, a voucher of a 10 ringgit discount on the dog license fee and a 150 ringgit subsidy for dog neutering, available for the first 100 dogs licensed during the event. The licensing fees are set at 10 ringgit for neutered dogs and 30 ringgit for non-neutered dogs. We invite all dog owners to take part in this significant initiative.
The program, organized by MPKS in collaboration with Boehringer Ingelheim, the Sarawak Veterinary Department, the Samarahan Health Department, the Samarahan District Office, the Sarawak Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals (SSPCA), the Taman Samarindah Baru Rukun Tetangga (KRT), and the Taman Samarindah Lama (KRT), stresses the importance of public-private partnerships in addressing the public health concerns and improving community well-being. Each dog owner can bring a maximum of 3 pet dogs to the program. At the same time, MPKS is also organizing a Stop Rabies poster competition among primary school students to support the initiative.
We would like to encourage all the primary school children to participate in this poster competition. It is a wonderful opportunity to raise awareness about rabies and to engage young minds in the fight against this disease.
The prizes for the competition are 120 ringgit with a trophy and certificate for first place, 80 ringgit with a trophy and certificate for second place, 50 ringgit with a trophy for third place, as well as 30 consolation prizes in the form of trophies and certificates. The deadline for students to submit their artwork is before 4 p.m. on July 25, 2024, and application forms can be obtained from the Kota Samarahan Municipal Council website, Facebook, and the MPKS library.
TVS.
Welcome back. The remand of a man suspected of involvement in the recent incident where two siblings ingested poison crackers has been extended by 2 more days. The remand order on the 33-year-old farmer was approved by Sessions Court Judge Mirza Mohammed following a police application. The man had previously been remanded for 6 days starting July 11th. The case is being investigated under Section 31(1)(a) of Act 611 for child neglect and Section 284 of the Penal Code for negligence involving poisonous substances. In the July 7 incident, 3-year-old Muhammad Akil Shauki Nur Sufyan and his 2-year-old younger brother Muhammad Luf Shauki were in critical condition after consuming crackers laced with rat poison at Kampung Padang Ubi, Kulim. The snacks were reportedly placed on a garden fence by the owner to trap monkeys that were disturbing the crops. After 4 days of treatment, Muhammad Akil Shauki passed away at around 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday at Penang Hospital, while his younger brother died at 1:20 p.m. 2 days later at the same hospital. The Ministry of Education welcomes local retired teachers to help improve students' English language proficiency in school. Its Minister, Fadlina Sidek, said retired teachers have significantly contributed to the Ministry's efforts to enhance English teaching and learning, adding that the Ministry is currently reviewing the proposal to bring in English teachers from Singapore.
Saya jawab begini, kalau sukarelawan Singapura nak datang, kita alu-alukan. Kalau guru-guru besara nak berkhidmat dengan kita pun, kita alu-alukan. Tidak ada masalah. Skim ini bertujuan untuk membantu meningkatkan penguasaan bahasa Inggeris murid di kawasan miskin bandar, pinggir bandar dan luar bandar, termasuk Sabah dan Sarawak. KPM menyambut baik dan sedang meneliti cadangan sukarelawan ini, terutama dari sudut pelaksanaan di institusi pendidikan KPM, agar perkara ini selari dengan dasar dan peraturan sedia ada.
She said this in response to a supplementary question from TAKRAW MP Jimmy Pua regarding proposals to involve local retired teachers in teaching English, in addition to the volunteers from Singapore. She added the expertise of the retired teachers were also sought after in the implementation of the HIP Mentor Program. On the proposal, Fadlina stated that it was the result of discussions held between Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim and his Singapore counterpart Lawrence Wong previously. Fadlina noted that similar initiatives have been implemented by the Ministry of Education involving teaching staff from developed countries such as Australia, the United States, and South Korea. Malaysia and Brunei are currently in talks to finalize an agreement or memorandum of understanding regarding land border demarcation between the two countries, stretching 528.45 kilometers. Foreign Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Hassan said the ministry always takes a cautious stance on issues of national sovereignty and that any signing of maritime or land demarcation agreements will only be implemented after taking into account all sensitive matters.
Tapi dalam sebarang pemerintaian, perjanjian sepadanan maritime ataupun darat hanya akan dilaksanakan setelah mengambil kira perkara-perkara yang menyentuh tentang sensitiviti dan juga negeri. Dan ini sempadan baik darat ataupun maritim ini, Datuk Petua, dia merupakan isu kedaulatan. Dan isu kedaulatan ini amat sensitif.
He was replying to a question by Lawas MP Datuk Henry Sum Agong about the government's efforts in determining the land and maritime borders between Malaysia, Brunei and Indonesia during a question and answer session in the Dewan Rakyat earlier today. He added both Malaysia and Brunei are trying to resolve the demarcation issue based on the agreed timeline, which is by 2034, noting that the current marking and measurement works have covered a distance of 175.96 kilometers or 33.3% of the entire border distance. In addition, he said Malaysia has signed a total of 33 land border agreements or MOUs and 9 maritime treaties regarding Malaysia's borders with neighboring countries so far. Mohammed said for the border between Malaysia and Indonesia, The border distance that has been finalized is 1,943.2 kilometers, which is 94.2% of the 2,064 kilometer through the signing of 22 agreements and MOUs. Back on TVS Nightline and on to world news. 4 people were killed and multiple others wounded in a shooting near Shiite mosque in Oman's capital, Muscat, on Tuesday. The Royal Oman Police said it responded to a shooting incident that occurred in the vicinity of a mosque in the Al Wadi Al Kabir area. According to Islamabad's embassy in Oman, among the wounded are Pakistanis, but the numbers are yet to be confirmed. Meanwhile, Pakistan's ambassador to Oman, Imran Ali, visited some of the wounded in the hospital. In a video message posted on X, he urged Pakistanis in Oman to cooperate with local authorities and avoid the area where the shooting occurred. The U.S. Embassy in Muscat issued a security alert following the shooting and cancelled all visa appointments on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Bangladeshi police said more than 400 students were injured in ongoing protests over quotas for coveted government jobs. The clashes occurred after rival student groups fought the previous day. Demonstrators reported that their peaceful marches at 2 universities in Dhaka since Monday were disrupted when student activists from the ruling party attacked them with sticks, rocks, machetes, and Molotov cocktails.
আমরা হচ্ছে ওখানে মিছিল করছিলাম তো বিজয় একান্তর হলে প্রথমত হামলাটা হয় তো আমরা পরবর্তীতে ভিসিতে আবার ব্যাক করার সময় ওখানে কিছুক্ষণ অবস্থান করতেছিলাম যখন আমরা ভিসি চত্বরে অবস্থান করে কিছুক্ষণ কথা বলে বিশেষ করে তখনই ভিসিতে পিছন থেকে এসে ওরা আমাদের উপরে আবার হামলা করে ছাত্রলীগ আমাদের উপরে আবার হামলা করে ৭১ ওরা হামলা করছিল ওখান থেকে ইট মারা শুরু হয়েছে এরপরে ভিসিতে এসে ওরা আবার আমাদের উপরে ছাত্রলীগ আমাদের উপরে হামলা করছে এবং খুবই টার্গেটেড ভাবে প্রত্যেক শিক্ষার্থীর মাথায় তারা
আমরা যখন মিছিল নিয়ে টিএসসি থেকে বিজয় একাত্তর হলের দিকে আগাচ্ছিলাম ক্যাম্পাসের ভিতরে বাহিরাগত সন্ত্রাসী যারা মূলত টোকাই থেকে প্রস্তুতি নিয়েছিল যখন আমরা মিছিলটা সুদর্শন হল অতিক্রম করছিলাম হঠাৎ অতর্কিত আমাদের উপর হামলা করা হচ্ছে হামলার এক পর্যায়ে যখন আমরা পিছিয়ে উঠলাম দেখা গেল আমাদের বোনেরা একেবারে পিছিয়ে ছিল দুঃখের বিষয় হচ্ছে ছাত্রলীগ এই সন্ত্রাসী বাহিনী আমাদের বোনদেরকে তারা ছাড়ে নাই
Police Inspector Bachu Mia reported that 297 people were treated at Dhaka Medical College Hospital, with 12 admitted. Another 111 protesters at Jahangirnagar University received treatment at a campus clinic and a nearby hospital. The head of the university's medical center, Shamsur Rahman, confirmed over 100 students were treated there, while Yusuf Ali from Anam Medical College Hospital treated 11 patients, including a professor hit with rubber bullets. Students have been staging near-daily protests for weeks, demanding the government scrap a quota system for government jobs in favor of a merit-based scheme. The current system reserves over half of well-paid civil service positions for specific groups, including children of heroes from the 1971 Liberation War. China has expressed its willingness to facilitate reconciliation between rival Palestinian factions. Palestinian political party Fatah announced that its officials will meet with Hamas counterparts in Beijing on July 20th and 21st. The Hamas delegation will be led by its political chief Ismail Haniyeh, while the Fatah delegation will be headed by Deputy Head Mahmoud Alul.
中方一贯支持巴勒斯坦各派通过对话协商实现和解、团结，愿为巴各派开展和解对话提供平台、创造机会。中方同有关各方的努力方向是一致的，愿同各方加强沟通协调，为实现巴勒斯坦内部和解这一目标共同努力。关于你提到的具体问题，如有消息，中方将适时发布。
The factions have been in conflict since Hamas took control of Gaza in 2007, leaving Fatah to govern the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. Despite previous failed reconciliation attempts, efforts have intensified following recent violence. China, presenting itself as a neutral mediator, has hosted Fatah and Hamas before and advocates for a two-state solution while maintaining ties with Israel. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawa.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching and have a good night.